back at Dalmarnock Primary School where Alex and I were the other day. This story is about the English lessons for those people who don't speak English that they're now going to start using in this primary school and nursery complex. Very, very similar to what we saw in Renfrew with the parents in St James's there. They protest, they took their kids out of school and the lessons stopped. So this venue is starting to be used as of Monday. There's some strange things being said by the organisers. Sometimes they're claiming that it's open to anybody, sometimes they're claiming that it's only for families of people whose kids go here, and they feel that that is safeguarding because, you know, it's parents after all, it's uncles, it's aunties, and I kind of don't understand how anybody that would potentially be a risk to kids makes that any different just because of their relatives. So got some parents to talk to here, and hopefully the aim of this is they are going to be taking their kids out Monday, they are going to be protesting here on Monday, and they want this class to stop. So I hope that common sense prevails and these parents get the same result as the parents did in Renfrew. So what we've got here is, this is a school here, and if I just show you directly across the road, there is a community centre that's free of charge inside the ground floor of that building there. Yet some people feel it's ideal to have adults inside a twin-use building which is used for primary school and nursery school kids. It's absolutely bonkers. So I'm outside Dalmarnock Primary School, which is also, as you can see here, it's a Green Trees nursery, and I've been joined by some of the parents and grandparents of children that are in here. So first of all, guys, I mean, what do you think of what's happening? How do you feel about what's happening?
I think it's a disgrace. Why are they no vetted? Why have they no Disclosure Scotland? I had to get a Disclosure Scotland to get kinship with my granddaughter.
That makes sense. What's your opinion?
Adults shouldn't be allowed to teach in a primary, learn in a primary school when there's vulnerable kids in the school.
Yeah. I mean, the school building, you can access it at night. The thing that I find strange is the times. It's during the day. That, you know, you could still have the same class in the same place. You could have it at 7 o'clock at night and it wouldn't be a problem.
But there's many community centres, libraries, there's loads of places run about that the adults could go to. There's kids in that school as young as 4-year-old. But where are these people going to go to the toilet? There's nothing right about it at all.
No, I don't feel the kids being safe when there's adults in there learning. They're no vetted, so I'm not happy.
Yeah, it's just not needed, is it? No, there's 100 other.
Not needed. There's different places, as I say, they can go to in the community. So.
What's your views, Picture?
It's not right. It's just not safe for the weans. There's a centre right there that's free of charge to use under the flats. So why do they need to go to primary school?
Across the road.
Aye.
Now, what I've been hearing is and seeing on social media is there's obviously there's people talking about not bringing their kids in. I think there's
an empty community hall out there they could go over. Right, free of charge.
Yeah.
My kids won't be at school on Monday.
Yeah.
There's a load of parents with their kids won't be in school on Monday, and the parents will all be in here to protest against
We
it.
will be protesting from 9:30 to 11 o'clock.
And the class is 9:30 to 10:30, isn't it? So
Yes. My granddaughter will be back at school at 11:20.
9:30 to 11 the classes are.
And do you think you are in the minority or the majority that are actually considering not putting the kids to school? Is that the sort of general?
Most of the people I spoke to says they're all keeping their kids off school on Monday.
Yeah.
Aye.
Do you know how many kids are in this school? 310. Wow. And does that include the primary, the nursery?
No.
So there's a wee bit number more. And so, and who was it? Did you say that you're going to be here? There's going to be a protest on Monday as well. What sort of support do you think that's getting? The same sort of numbers that are not going to hold their kids back?
As far as I was told at the school yesterday, that none of the kids will be here.
It won't just be the parents for the kids, it'll be the full community comes running Monday.
Brilliant. Well, that's pretty startling stuff. The parents here, grandparents are all, and the community by the sound of it, are all united against this. I mean, it is common sense. Why as pointed out, there's a centre just across the road that's free of charge. Could use that, and the people organising these things have got other places. The library, the local library gets used. It just doesn't make sense, and it's good that the whole community are backing this, and hopefully these people can get the result they deserve, and that is this stopped. Nobody doesn't want people to speak English, but there's plenty other venues that can be used where there's no children, and that's kind of.
If this is no stop, we'll be protesting every time it's happening in the school. Our kids will not be there.
Yeah. It's not. I know. It's not. You know, my thing is, don't need to stop the lesson. Just need to stop in here. That's it. Thanks very much, guys. So, Alex, we're here again. We're at another school. We're at another place that they want to bring adults in to teach them English in Scotland. A thing that you and I thought was finished. How are you feeling about it?
The more we've looked, the more conflicting the information's becoming, and when, you know, the authoritative body that's in control of putting this out starts to delete social media and hide websites and hide information that's been in the public domain unchallenged for quite a while, it's going to arouse our suspicion. All of a sudden they've started to play a game where, you know, pages are just disappearing. Again, last night there was a removal of information. If they've got nothing to hide, then why do that? So it's creating a real suspicion around what's going on, the way it's structured, the way it's funded, and the way all of those monies are allocated. It's very, very suspicious.
The biggest thing that's disappointing for me, Alex, is I was under the impression that Renfrew parents get told that the ones that are getting held in schools will be pulled until we can do full risk assessments, and then we speak to an organiser who claims they didn't know anything about it, and we see there's another school in the north of Glasgow we're going to visit next week that are still get these courses. Was that your understanding, or am I hallucinating?
That was absolutely the way it was explained, crystal clear. And, you know, since we've checked, and we already knew going in what our findings were, we already had a pretty clear vision of the way this was structured, but they just told us the opposite, and then everything that they've said has since been proven to be inaccurate. So it's getting even more confusing by the day. Not on our half, on their behalf, it's getting more confusing. Would you agree with that?
It's just, and as you were saying, you know, one day the people running the course, all the staffs and the directors' stuff, information gets taken off their website. Then last night we looked for the schedule, this was like a timetable of classes to see where else they were. That's disappeared.
It's been removed.
And that was there the other day. We saw it, we were reading it because we saw the school in the north of Glasgow. We've seen other sort of community halls and stuff where they were giving courses, and it's just, and you think, well, that in itself's an odd thing. You don't do that if everything's, you know, above board.
If everything's above board and there is nothing in the background to worry about and there is no concern, then you shouldn't have to alter anything that's in the public domain. You should be able to say, make a statement and stick to it, and no one should be able to challenge it. No outside entity should be able to challenge it and dissect it and come back at you with another 10 questions, which is basically what we are doing. And the questions are not getting answered, guys. It's very, very shady. There's something very, very shady going on here.
Contradictory answers as well.
Very contradictory.
Well, folks, I think you'll all agree. We hope that the people in Dalmarnock can get the same sort of result as people in Renfrew. If you want others to see this, and I would suggest this should be shared around the world so people can know and try and stop this before it happens on Monday. Click a thumbs up, put your comments below and hit the share button. If you've not already subscribed to the channel, or you think you have, please double check, and if not, hit the subscribe button. But more important than all that, unless you're the type of people that don't see any issue whatsoever about putting adults into a child's safe setting, then not you. But everyone else, have a great day. Cheery, bye now.